Hey guys, Wildcat here, and today we're going to be going over the Cow Fast Lock Barrel and Compensator for Tokyo Marui Glock 17s. Now, this barrel and comp combo is absolutely beautiful. The finish on this is very well made, and there's a lot of cool details on it too. Like, I'm not sure if these are specific trades to every barrel, or if they're the same on every one they produce, but this one says DMD 076. And on top, there is a 9x19, which I thought those little inclusions were pretty cool to have, so it wasn't just a blank slate that had nothing on it. But for the rest of this, we don't need the frame, so let's put that to the side. And let's take a look at the barrel itself. So one really cool thing I like about the compensator that comes with the barrel is that it's not threaded on. It's actually held in by a locking pin. And so what you do to take this off is to push in on this pin, which will then bring this lever forward, and you just rotate it 180 degrees, and the compensator slides right off. So we're going to do that real quick, because you also, obviously, you can't take the barrel out without doing this. So let's push this forward, loop this around, and comes right off. Simple as that. And so you can see that because of the nature of how this compensator attaches, the barrel has to jet out of the slide a little bit, which because of this cut here, I actually really like that design. And just for a quick moment to put this back on the frame, it still looks really cool. Like, that may just be me being a little biased, but I genuinely do think that it's a really cool look, even without the compensator. But, to get back to this also is threaded. So if you have an internal thread adapter to put something else on the end of this, like a suppressor or a tracer unit or whatever, you can take off that compensator, screw in a thread adapter, and you're all set to go, which I thought was a really cool thing personally. So to get into the next thing that I genuinely do really like about this, we're going to have to take it out of the slide, which, for reference, this is a Garter Salient Glock 17 slide. The extractor's not in because of Garter being Garter. You need to shave it down before you can fit it in, and I have been trying for a little bit with my file, and I just haven't gotten anywhere with better fitment, so I decided to leave it out for now. But to get back to this, one thing that I really enjoy, aside from it being really light, I unfortunately don't have a scale to actually measure that in, is that if you can look closely, there's already been a drop mod cut into this right out of the gate. Which, for those of you who don't know, when Tokyo Marui started making and designing the Glock 17, their outer barrels were made of plastic, which allowed them to move slightly if they were in the way when the gun was functioning. Now, for plastic, that is perfectly fine. All plastic barreled Tokyo Maruis or other should work very well. But when that was translated over to metal outer barrels, whether it be aluminum, steel, or whatever, the cut would look like this, if you can see my WE one. Just to compare, to show you the cut that was made. If you see the little circle on this one, that is the barrel drop mod, which prevents the barrel from, by nature of how the Glock 17 shoots, or all Glocks in general, but this is just the Glock 17 model, so I'm going to keep calling it that. The barrel will actually hit and grind up against the slide if it doesn't have that cut. Now with plastic barrels, this didn't happen because the barrels were able to move and contort when needed. But to show the effects of what this is how my gold WE outer barrel looks like. Now, clearly, you can see all the wear here, and that's just from shooting it. So because of this cut, that will not happen, most likely, to this outer barrel. Now, it is possible that their cut was a little off, and it could happen, but I genuinely do not believe that that will happen. Now, I'm using a maple leaf hop-up setup with this outer barrel. So that's the chamber, the barrel, the whole shebang is maple leaf. And so for maple leaf specifically, it slides right in, no issues at all, and it's honestly a perfect fit. And because the barrel is extended, there's no worrying about if the inner barrel is slightly jetting out, if it hits against something. I know that's not something most people think of, but I know a very small portion of people do, and so if that's a concern that you're having with this setup, it won't be an issue at all. So we're going to just quickly put this all back in, just to show you a little bit of reassembly. And then we're going to test fire to show you how this thing is performing while actually shooting. Now, I'm not going to have actual BBs in for obvious reasons. I am in a room with nothing really to shoot against on camera. So we're going to be dry firing, but it's mainly going to be a test for... Let's fix this real quick. Sorry, sometimes with this specific guide rod I have to line it up perfectly or else it won't actually mesh. My apologies, guys. There we go. So now that it's all back together, we're going to put a blank mag in and see how it shoots. Just to give you guys a little clue. Now, the compensator does not come in direct contact with the slide, which that may be the intent, that may not be the intent, but for me personally, I like that it doesn't, because it comes close enough with the cuts that it has that it looks flush, but it doesn't actually wear down the slide or wear down the pin or the barrel or the compensator. So just a few more dry fires for you, just to show that. So there has not been any noticeable wear that I've noticed on this. I haven't taken it out to a game day yet because since building this, I haven't been airsofting yet, but I've shot it quite a bit with this mag, with my drum mag, test firing, tuning in the hop-up outside, things like that. And I genuinely have not seen any wear, any complications with this barrel slide compensator at all. I don't have any other slides to test the fitment on, but I believe if it fits a garter, it probably will fit a lot more without issue. So that's what I have for you guys. Just one more look around to show you how beautiful this thing is. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know. If you want me to do more of these things while I'm home from college, definitely let me know. I will do as much as I can whenever I'm home, because with college, it is fairly hard to make videos for you guys. So, I hope you liked the video. If you did, leave a like, let me know, any comments, and I'll see you next time.
Come on.